Okay, let's jump right in. We all think of our home as our sanctuary, right? It's our safe place. But what's actually powering that sanctuary? Deep inside the walls, there's this complex network, your electoral system. It's really the heart of your home. And just like any heart, it needs to be strong and healthy to keep everything running, and more importantly, to keep everyone safe. So that brings us to a really important question, one that I think most of us, honestly, don't ask nearly enough. Is your home's electrical system, the very thing that powers your entire life, is it actually keeping you and your family safe? Or could it be hiding a risk you don't even know about?
And these are the warning signs. You know what I'm talking about, right? The lights that flicker whenever the air conditioner kicks on, or that annoying, all too familiar trip to the breaker box because you dared to run the microwave and the toaster at the same time. These aren't just little quirks. They're signals from a system that's overloaded, a system that could be hiding a serious fire risk right there behind your walls.
The hard truth is, a lot of homes, especially older ones you see all over the DFW area, were built for a totally different time. Their electrical systems just weren't designed for the way we live today, with the big screen TVs, all our computers and gadgets, and now even EV chargers. So what's the solution then? Well, for homeowners in communities like Mansfield, it really comes down to turning to a local expert. So we're going to take a look at one company, AT Electric LLC, kind of as a case study for what a modern, safety-first electrical service can and should offer. So this company really builds its entire identity on being that local, family-owned team. And their mission, as they stated, isn't just about twisting wires together. It's about restoring a homeowner's sense of security and, that peace of mind. So what should you really be looking for in a service like this? Well, their whole approach seems to boil down to these three pillars: deep experience, a family-first mindset, and just an absolute unwavering commitment to safety. First, let's talk experience. We're talking over 25 years of it. And this isn't stuff you learn from a book. This is decades of hands-on, in-the-field expertise. Troubleshooting every problem you can possibly imagine and making sure every job is going to last. Second is that family focus. And the philosophy here is pretty simple. Treat every single customer like they're your neighbor. And that creates a sense of honesty and personal commitment that you just don't get when you're another job number on a list. It's about being part of the community. And finally, we get to the most important pillar of all, safety. For them, it is clearly way more than a buzzword. It's a protocol. It means every single job has to meet the absolute highest standards and be 100% up to code. It's all about taking care of your home and your family. Okay, so those principles sound great, but how does that actually translate into real-world solutions for you? We've covered the why, so let's get into the what. These specific upgrades that can get a home ready for today's crazy demands. And this right here, this shows the night and day difference an upgrade makes. An old panel, it can be an overloaded fire hazard, plain and simple. But a modern panel is a whole different ballgame. It's fire resistant, it's built to handle all your tech, and it's efficient enough that it can actually help lower your utility bills. So let's just break down those benefits nice and clear. Number one is enhanced safety, which dramatically cuts the risk of electrical fires. Number two is improved efficiency, which means less wasted power and more money back in your pocket. And number three, it makes your home future ready. So when you do decide to get that EV, or you want to install a new smart kitchen, your home's electrical heart is totally ready for it. And it really doesn't stop at the panel. They offer a whole range of services that build on that foundation of safety. We're talking security lighting to keep your home safe, whole home surge protection to save all your expensive electronics from power spikes, and of course, professional EV charger installations to power your car safely. Of course, any company can say great things about itself, right? The ultimate proof is always in what your own neighbors are saying. So let's take a look at what actual homeowners across the DFW area have to say about their work. Michael Kim here highlights something that is absolutely critical when you have an electrical issue: speed and professionalism. He needed a repair done the same day, and they were fast and prompt. I mean, that's the kind of response that builds trust right away. Susanna's experience, this speaks directly to that whole family-owned, community-focused thing we talked about. The words, "he legitimately cares," that's powerful. It shows it's about more than just the technical work. It's about making the service affordable, fast, and leaving the customer genuinely happy. And this one from Danny Rowe really just seals the deal. Combining friendliness with deep knowledge is key, but the result is what matters most, creating customers for life. You don't get that from one good job.
That's something that's built on consistent, trustworthy service, time and time again.
So as we wrap this up, I'll just leave you with this one final thought. Your home's electrical system, it works silently, day in and day out. It's so easy to forget it's even there, until, of course, it stops working. So, when was the last time you really thought about your home's electrical heart? Making sure it's strong, safe, and ready for the future is one of the most important things you can do for your home and for your family.